Hey, what's up? Welcome to Upswing Baseball. Today I'm going to give you recommendations for all the best baseball gear that you're going to need for the upcoming baseball season. But I'm recording this video right after everybody's baseball season got delayed because of the coronavirus, so I don't know when that's going to be done, but we're just going to assume eventually it'll all blow over, eventually it'll all be over and we'll get back to playing. So yeah, in this video I'm going to give you a couple recommendations, like a cheap one and a more expensive one for each main piece of baseball equipment, like bats, gloves, cleats, all that good stuff, and more. And if you want to check out for yourself any of the gear I mentioned in this video, there will be lots of links down in the description, so check those out for sure. And real quick before we get into the video, if you are new to my channel, Upswing Baseball, welcome. I make all kinds of baseball videos. I'll make some instructional videos, some like MLB videos, and then some other just for fun, baseball related videos. All kinds of baseball stuff. So if you like baseball, please subscribe and let's just do it. So we're gonna start off with baseball bats. And for me, when it comes to metal bats, I've always liked Louisville Sluggers. Like the last 3 or 4 bats I've owned have been Louisville Sluggers. So the first bat recommendation I got for you is the Louisville Slugger 2020 Meta. And this isn't it. This is a cheap bat. It's right up there. My teammate has it. He loves it. It looks very nice blue color, but it is $500. So if you got the money, or more like your parents got the money, I would definitely check that one out because it is a great bat. But if you do not have $500 laying around, another bat that you could consider is the Marucci Cat 7. It's a little bit of an older bat and it sits around $200. I know that's kind of still a lot, but that's just kind of how it is with bats. So yeah, if you want more options, you can obviously easily do your own research. Just type in Google best baseball bats 2020 and you'll get lots of options. It's pretty easy. Get some in your price range. And yeah, moving on. For baseball gloves, I don't really know nearly as much about baseball gloves as I do bats. I mean, I still know a solid amount, but it's pretty widely accepted that the Wilson A2000 and the Rawlings Heart of the Hide are the two like best gloves out there. They're like the gold standard. Just like bats, gloves are pretty expensive too for the most part, so both of those will be around $200. It varies a lot depending on what type of glove, what size you need, for what position and all of that. But in general, somewhere in the ballpark of $200 if it's not a custom glove. But I mean, a glove is a glove, just a piece of leather. I mean, it's the player that counts. So if you want a cheaper option, this is my pitching outfielding glove. It is Rawlings Player Preferred that I got for $55, so a lot cheaper. And I mean, yeah, it gets the job done. Then my other glove, my first baseman glove, the Easton Mako Comp, I think it's called, is $80. So that's just to show there's definitely cheaper options. You don't have to break the bank to spend money on a glove. Same thing goes for bats too. But if you have the money, you should definitely spend it on those because those will be better for you, but you can survive with these easily. But anyways, next up we got batting gloves. And for these, it's kind of tricky to find the balance between thinner glove that like are light and breathable and they don't take away control of like over the bat, but also they need to be thick enough so they don't like tear and rip all the time, you know? Another thing, it sucks when they dry out, so you want a glove that doesn't dry out easily. And there are only a couple gloves that fit all of these qualities pretty well. And the first one is the Bruce Bolt batting gloves. You've probably never heard of it. Most people haven't. It is not nearly as popular as a lot of the other ones, but it is a very nice glove. Like, I've done my research. The material is nice, real good leather, does not rip. It's super soft, durable, all of that. Doesn't really dry out. It's like the premium batting glove, but since it's so high quality, it costs a little more than most others. It comes around $70, but if you can afford it, it is definitely worth it. And then option number 2 when it comes to batting gloves is the Franklin CFX Pro, and these are the ones I have. I haven't even opened these yet. It's like my backup pair when my current ones rip and stuff, because that's just what happens with batting gloves, you know? No matter what, they're gonna rip eventually. That's life. But yeah, like I said, I've used these gloves for the past couple years, gone through a lot of pairs. I really like them, keep going back to them. They will last a while if you take good care of them. They have a lot of the same qualities that the Bruce Bolt ones have. They're good, don't dry out easily, all that, and the best part is they're only $35 versus the $70, so definitely check these out if you want to. And next up, let's talk about baseball cleats. And in general, New Balance cleats are the best. They have like nice metal cleats. They have nice like turf shoes. So if you want the best, definitely check out the New Balance cleats. They're like lighter than most other cleats, which is very helpful when you're trying to run fast. Lighter cleats, you run faster, just makes sense. And their most popular one is like the 3000 V3. I don't know how you really say that, but that's like the title. Picture up there, they're $80 depending on, it varies a little bit depending on the size, just like other things, depending on the size and all that. And I mean, there are lots of good options if you don't like New Balance for some reason. There's like Nike, Under Armour, Mizuno, they all make good cleats. I have Mizuno cleats. They're solid. You can't really go wrong with cleats, I think. So check all those out, do your research, all that. And then next up for sunglasses, Oakley's, you've probably heard of them. They are like the gold standard for sunglasses. They are like very expensive, like $180, $200. And like they're so cool. If you have them, you're like automatically a pretty good baseball player and you're all cool and stuff. But for me, I have the Torgy. That's how I say it. I don't know how you say the name. But picture up there. These are only $30 compared to like the $200 for Oakley's, and these work just as well. They look cool. See, watch. I look cool, right? They're polarized just like Oakley, so I don't really know the difference. Like whatever. If you want to spend a much money and be cool, get some Oakleys. If you don't, get these, just as good. But anyways, moving on. That's all the main stuff, so we're gonna, like, all the other stuff will be nice and quick. Some little accessories, training stuff that you don't really need, but they're still very nice to have if you want to get better, be a good baseball player, all of that. And the first two things in this little category is the tee and the bow net. I'm only gonna give you one option for both of these, and you can either take it or leave it. So for the bow net, I have it down here. It is the Power Net bow net. This big boy, it comes in at $70. It works great. I mean, all bow nets are kind of the same. They all work great, but that is the one I have, so I'm gonna recommend that for you. Then for tees, the Tanner tee, picture up there, is the best, most popular, and that comes in at $80. There are also cheaper options too, but they don't work as well, so yeah, decide for yourself. And then another little piece of baseball equipment that you can grab is Driveline plow care balls. These are amazing little things if you know how to use them right, and it would be a really good idea to pick up these if you can. They are $50 for all 5, and they're well worth it. Like these are like the most, if you're actually considering buying some of this stuff, out of all the stuff that you don't really need, these are like the things you need the most out of the things you don't need. You know what I'm saying? They are really great, like I said, if you know how to use them right. You need to do the program correctly so you don't hurt your arm and stuff, but these can do really good stuff for your arm, strengthening it, boosting that velocity and all of that. And that is it. Other honorable baseball gear mentions are speed guns. For those, the Bushnell, picture up there, and Pocket Radar, picture over there. Those are like the two best options. They're expensive, but if you want a speed gun, those are the best two options. And then for baseball bags, the Boomba baseball bag, I have it. I'm not gonna grab it because I'm lazy. And then there's the Immunity bag as well. They're both very good, my favorite. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Like I said earlier, if you want to check any of this stuff out, all the links are down in the description, so definitely check those out. And before you go, please leave a like on this video if you liked it, and leave a comment, your favorite baseball gear. I'm curious to find that out. Yeah, that's all I got before you go. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you have not already, and if you want to see more of my stuff, there's a video and a playlist right over there, so you can check those out for sure. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you later.